Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-September 2023 love reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, the source of me in front of us, it's what I call the bridge of the gap spread. And the way it works is look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the bridge of the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is the energy and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel that's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Two of Staves. So this is Aries energy here, and really between this and seeing the card on their side, could just be saying that you might have met this person while you were traveling. For some of you, it could have been for business or possibly even just for pleasure. But either way, I feel like you might have met this person while traveling, or this could just be saying the two of you live at a distance from each other. All right. Past energy on their side, we have the Seven of Wands. So to see this energy here again, like I said, looking at the artwork, this looks like another indicator that there's some kind of travel and distance involved between the two of you. And this could just be saying that this person might have been a little bit guarded around that initially as well. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Queen of Staves, so more Aries energy here. So yeah, this could just be saying that this is one of those things where it's just a bit of a cycle that the two of you go through, and I feel like you have that awareness of it, right? So like I said, either this person just lives at a distance from you, maybe the two of you agreed to visit each other from time to time, or possibly one of you might travel a lot for work, and that could be the issue there. But looks like there's at least an openness to this dynamic at this time, as far as you might feel a lot of passion for this person. So I feel like it's a dynamic that you accept at the very least at this time. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius energy here. So yeah, a lot of fiery energy between the two of you for sure as well. But again, to me, this is an indicator of some kind of travel and movement between the two of you, and possibly just short-lived dynamics when the two of you are actually in the same space together as well. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Nine of Arrows. So this could just be saying in the future you might actually start to grow a little bit tired of that dynamic between the two of you. Like I said, whether the two of you technically live in the same city, but either you or they travel out for work, or just one of those things where you're permanently living in different areas, but occasionally you agree, oh, I'll visit you once a month, you visit me once a month, things along those lines, right? So if it's some kind of long distance dynamic, this could be starting to stress you out a bit. But there could be hesitation on your part to communicate around that, possibly because you might feel like that would kill the passion between the two of you, right? So there's like that part of you that is drawn to the passion and the excitement of this dynamic, but also feeling a little bit torn as far as wanting something a little bit more than that as well. And for some of you, this could even be saying that the two of you might actually work together, but still, let's say, at different offices in different cities, something along those lines. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, to me, this shows that they do have an openness to continue the cycle the way it is, right? So I feel like this is saying if you don't express this to them that it's an issue for you, then to them they'll just keep repeating that cycle. So it could just be one of those things where you might have to express to them like, hey, I don't know if I'm comfortable continuing with this current dynamic, right? Things along those lines there. And there's no guarantee that would change how they would approach it, but at the very least, to me, this says if they don't even have an awareness that it is an issue for you, they'll just continue to go through the cycle the way things currently are. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Cups. So yeah, this is Pisces energy here, which for you is your house of communication. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where maybe even initially you might have had the approach of treating it as something casual and not necessarily expecting to grow the level of feelings that you have over time, right? So it could just be one of those things where you might have, at least initially, been on the same page that, hey, this is just something casual, we're traveling a lot, or we live a distance from each other, right? but now the feelings could be growing on your part to where you want to express that to them, but again, there could be a little bit of fear around doing so. All right, on the bottom of the deck on their side, we have Judgment. So yeah, to me, this says that this is someone who would continue to come around, right? So again, I don't feel like they're necessarily just trying to take advantage of the dynamic or anything. I feel like, again, like I said, initially they might have actually been the ones who, ironically, if anything, were a little bit more guarded around the dynamic initially, but then their openness grew toward it. So it could just be one of those things that says that, this person will continue to come back, right? So it's just a matter for you to figure out, okay, could I continue with dynamics the way things are, or should I at least approach them and find out, hey, could we possibly figure out a way, right? Either moving closer together, or like I said, if one of you just travels constantly for work, look at see if there's a more stable type of environment you could acquire there as far as your business lives. But that's what I see with that. Moving on to your Oracle cards, first we'll see what we get from Messages of Love Oracle cards deck. Just looking for a single card here. Nope. Already got one there. And next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation as looking for a single card here, and then we'll read both messages and wrap the reading up. Alright, got one there. Okay, so let's take a look at this card first. Okay, we have Regret. It says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So this is interesting here because, like I said, initially it looks like the two of you were okay with the on and off dynamic, but if that wasn't necessarily what the two of you agreed to, right? So let's say if maybe they gave you the impression that they would be around, or maybe if you or they accepted a career opportunity elsewhere, right? And didn't necessarily communicate that to the other person initially, it could just be some regrets around that. But otherwise, it looks like this is just, like I said, it seems like both people are on the same page, at least in the present, and then it looks like down the line there could be some frustration around the dynamics being the way they are. All right, and then we have Between Worlds. There's the artwork, and the number is 3. All right, the relationship message says this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So yeah, well, definitely a positive message there, right? Where, like I said, maybe if in the past you might have thought, oh yeah, something casual where maybe we only meet up once a month is fine, right? And then maybe over time, like, actually, I kind of want someone to be there more consistently, right? Things along those lines. But hope whatever is any of you guys wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.